3, 2, 1. Htwow July, Season 4.
Hey, everybody. How's it going out there on the internet? Good?
Yeah.
That's cool. This is Htwow July 2021. It's episode 48 of your favorite podcast for drinking in public and listening to music. Because that's what we do.
You're doing great.
It's me and Toby, your best friends on the internet. And we'd like to take a moment to tell you that we have a wonderful sponsor, PositiveSpin.com. Positive Spin with a Z, like the first S, not the second S. PositiveSpin.com. That's where you can win the Htwow Album of the Month. So we encourage you to check them out. And we also want you to become a patron. There is a standing challenge. If we reach 100 patrons, that I will get on a BMX bike and jump Toby's trash cans on a homemade ramp. So only you can make that possible.
We've been sent said bike, right?
Well, I don't know. There was a patron who said that he was the winning bid on a mongoose on eBay. He was gonna send us the BMX mongoose.
He donated the bike. We're ready to go.
Is it for real? Did he get in touch with you?
Dude, he told us over and over he was not kidding.
Okay.
This is the bike for the jump.
Okay. So yes, so we have the bike, we have the trash cans. We haven't built the ramp yet because we don't have 100 patrons yet. But when we get 100 patrons, I will jump to my death on a mongoose on a homemade ramp over trash cans at Toby's house.
Yeah.
On the cul-de-sac.
No, we'll do it at the club. It'll be even better.
We'll do it at the club. Okay, that's cool. So if that's not incentive enough, by becoming a patron, you get the After Dark podcast, which is the more drunk and extended edition of this podcast. It's great fun, and it comes out every month. And you also get sweet merch. At the $5 level, you get a koozie that fits any kind of beer that you possibly could put in it, except for, I don't know, maybe like a 40. Probably a 40 wouldn't fit in there. And you also get some stickers, so you can put that like all over your gig bag or your laptop, or just put it on the mirror in some bar that you go to, whatever. And then so they'll have to scrape it off with a razor blade. Whatever you want to do.
Or put it like in a urinal.
Yeah, just put it in the urinal as a target.
Yeah, like a target where you pee.
Yeah, I don't care what you do. I'm just going to send you some stickers. And then there's higher levels from there. We don't care about that. But please become a patron. Help us get to 100 patrons so I will break my neck live on the internet. Thank you.
Start. Pod. What does black metal mean to you?
I don't know.
Do they have that listed under their name or something?
Yeah. I mean, under genres, it says black metal, black gaze, post metal, and screamo.
What is black gaze?
found Htwow episode 48, the July 2021 episode featuring Toby Pipes, Hi T, at Toby Pipes on Twitter, and me. I'm Dave, Old Waver, at Old Waver on Twitter. And that was The Cure, In Between Days. A classic tune off of a classic record, Head on the Door, which happens to be the Htwow Album of the Month.
Woo!
Yeah!
Man, the album thing's really working out.
That's right. So you can win a vinyl copy, a brand new pressing of the Htwow Album of the Month, Head on the Door by The Cure, just by going to our vinyl sponsor, PositiveSpin.com. Positive with a Z. PositiveSpin.com is a fine sponsor of this program, and they want to give you a brand new copy of Head on the Door. So all you have to do is, once this pod is published, sometime during the month that this pod is live and before the next one comes out, click on the banner at the top of PositiveSpin.com and enter the drawing to win. It's very easy. Very low threshold of difficulty. Just give them an email. Could be a burner. Doesn't matter.
What was the one last week again?
Last month was Joy Division Substance.
That's right.
Yes.
Wow, we're giving away some good records.
Yeah, and the one before that was the Smiths' Hatful of Hollow. And our buddies at Positive Spin sent us an email from the winner. Like when they contacted the winner, it was a young Gen Z kid who was turned on to the Smiths by Htwow and was so excited to get a copy of Hatful of Hollow and do the deep dive into the Smiths.
We're doing the world a service.
We are converting people daily to the hottest tunes of yesterday and today. And today. And if you are a noob, if you have not listened to Htwow before, it's an acronym. It stands for High Tea with Old Waver, because he's High Tea and I'm Old Waver. And it's a song swap and a beer swap. We play 2 songs apiece, we take turns, and we drink 2 beers. And in the olden days, we would stare at the beer cooler in the store and try and come up with a beer that neither of us have had before. But now we have a beer sponsor, and I actually went and visited that beer sponsor today.
The pandy is definitely over.
Yes. We are definitely post-pandy because I went to Goodfriend Package earlier today and saw our buddy Matt. He sends his best wishes to you, Toby, and all the Htwow listeners, really.
He's a lovely human being.
He is such a lovely human being, and he set us up with beers for the pod and the After Dark. You can check out Goodfriend Package if you are in the Dallas area at 1155 Peavy Avenue. It's a great place for breakfast and lunch. They have a coffee bar in there, Cultivar Coffee. If you want to, if you're tired of the Starbucks and you're in the East Dallas area and you just want a place to camp out and do some work and have some coffee.
Breakfast.
And some breakfast or some lunch. That's a great place. And they also have beer to go. And we are drinking for our first beer from Oskar Blues, which is best known for their Dale's Pale Ale. I think we maybe also have had their 1050 on the pod before. And this is a Imperial Red. This is a high octane beer. It's called Goodnight, but it's night with a K. Get it?
I totally get it.
Get it? Now
and
this
they
is
do the G. It's like they're saying good day. Do you get that part? But they're saying good night, and then they did another twist with the K.
So many levels. It's an 8.7, so it's going to get us a little bit lit.
We need to after the setup today.
Yeah, this has been a hard day because both of us have had such pod-related setbacks.
But man, thank goodness
we're flying now, and this will really help us go. And they, Oskar Blues, they're so established, they don't even need to put like a little story on the can. It speaks for itself.
Yeah, they just, it's got some trees. Looks like you're in a forest. Mm-hmm. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, is it like Night of Sherwood Forest kind of look?
No idea. Yeah, there's no clues as to what exactly they mean.
Yeah, because there's no knight on here. You would think that there would be a sword and some type of knight, but there's not.
There's not. It's up to your imagination. It's whatever you want it to be. But it's delicious.
It is pretty good.
Yeah.
Tasty.
For an 8.5, it's quite smooth. I like it. I guarantee I'm going to down 2 of these before we switch to the next beer.
I needed it. I feel better already.
Yeah, because you were trying to loop us through all of your fantastic vintage equipment here, and
just some days
you were defeated by a bad chord somewhere. It's one of those things that it's better to just let it be rather than try and figure it out right now.
There was no way I was going to figure it out. So it's just let that go back to our portable setup that we've been using.
Yeah.
And how quick was that setup? About 5 minutes?
Yeah, about 5 minutes.
And we could have started an hour ago.
Yeah.
But
so who needs this whole room full of thousands of dollars of equipment?
That's what. You don't need this anymore. It's like I might as well just
set it all on fire.
Throw it out the window.
But it looks cool.
It does look. There's a lot of knobs.
Yeah, and if someone came in here, they wouldn't necessarily know
that we're just using this little tiny
that we're not
thing,
using
right?
all of this stuff. We're just using that little box over there.
Yeah, which we could take to any room in the house.
Right, just do it in the kitchen.
Same thing. Which we might later.
Yeah,
you want to do this in the living room tonight? For
Let's
the
do
after dark?
Yeah, we can do the after dark in the backyard.
Yeah.
Maybe not. It's probably going to be hot.
You have your pad out like you were about to say something.
I know. I was about to say something really important, and then... Oh, I was just gonna set the scene that we are in College Station at Htwow Studios College Station, also known as the Station Studios.
Welcome back.
So we did last month at Htwow Dallas in my house, and now we switched back, and we're partying College Station style. And I brought my kid with me to party with Toby's kid.
Yeah, we're gonna pool party and do it up for the next couple days.
We're making it, usually I'm a quick turn because I got things to do. Mm-hmm. But we're going to stay a couple nights.
Yeah.
Party it up.
Let's get it.
Because it's summertime.
It is summertime.
Yeah. And we have some summertime jams for you. After last month's Peel Sessions, return to our roots. We touched that bass. So now we feel safe to take a little bit of a lead off that bass. So we're going to play some new stuff. But the first thing that I'm going to play, and I think we should go ahead and just kick it down.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's, I'm ready to party, and this is a party jam. We're going to play a brand new song from alternative radio, college radio, new romantic staples, all-time heroes, Duran.
Wow.
Did you know that they have a new record coming out?
I knew that they were in the studio last year, but I did not know anything came out. Without MTV, how are people supposed to know things?
Right? Without Kurt Loder.
Or Martha Quinn, or what was the curly-headed guy?
God, we've had this conversation before.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Don't remember. But yeah, they were in the studio as far back as 2019, and this record was scheduled to come out in the fall of 2020, but it got pushed back due to the pandy.
It's a pandy record.
And so it has now been scheduled for release on October 22nd of 2021. The album is entitled Future Past. And let's do a quick little count here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. This is their 15th studio album.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
Do you remember Rio?
Yeah, that was a good one. That was their second one.
That was a good record.
Yeah, so Future Past is coming out.
Sometimes I like to say really obvious stuff.
Well, we do have to dumb it down sometimes.
You think?
For people who don't know.
No, our readers are extremely intelligent.
Yeah, so this is coming out this October. It was pushed out a year, and it's the only single so far that has been released. It's called Invisible, and it features a very special guest on guitar. I don't know that you're going to be able to guess, but you can
let me guess.
Try to guess after you hear it.
Okay. It's in all caps. Does that...
Oh, the name of the song is stylized in all caps?
Yeah, it's all caps.
I don't know. I guess that means it's important. But yeah, so we'll see if Toby can guess the guitarist / co-writer of this song after we hear it.
Oh, it's a co-writer as well?
Yeah, he's getting a writing credit on this.
Huh. I think I already know who it is.
All right. Okay. Well, stick that in your back pocket.
I don't even have to hear it.
That's how good you are. But yeah, let's get the party started. This is Duran with Invisible. Brand new. World premiere. Not really. On Htwow. Now.
This is me thinking. Did you hear the sigh?
Yeah, how's that sit?
I like it. I think it's really cool.
Simon sounds great.
Yeah, the whole... They're not... It's like, it definitely sounds like Duran, but they're not just going back to old stuff. That sounds new and good.
Yes.
It's hard to tell guitar-wise because there's not a ton of guitar.
Right. It's kind of just licks here and there.
Is it Nile Rodgers?
That's a really good guess.
Because he always does stuff with Duran.
Right.
But it's not, though, is
No, it is not. They are working again with Mark Ronson as the producer, but also Giorgio Moroder is involved.
Oh, really?
Legendary producer.
Disco
man. Also Errol Aiken. He's kind of a producer du jour.
Golly, they got them all out, didn't they?
Yes. But the collaborator, the co-writer, and the guitarist on that tune was Graham Coxon.
Really?
Of Blah.
Huh.
So
That's cool.
Not really a guitar-based song, but I guess they got in the studio together and he made it a little funkier.
That's even cooler.
Yeah.
That it's not this guitar jam, and they all got in there and did a cool thing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I'm excited to hear the whole thing. Yeah, they're one of those bands that
I wonder if that freaks a guy like Graham Coxon out still. Or do you think he's just famous enough himself that he's like, no, I'm good?
Oh, like to be in the room with Duran? I think he's fine.
Doing a record?
Yeah, I don't think he cares anymore.
I bet he was nervous at first.
Maybe. But yeah, the last record before this one was Paper Gods back in 2015, which was pretty good. I don't really remember what was on it. Mm-hmm. But they put out records on kind of a every 5-year clip or so.
Right.
And they're all pretty good. I wouldn't say they are like super relevant, but they are really entertaining and they sound good.
Well, they do a good thing of the all their new stuff is good enough that you won't hate it when you go see them live when they break out the new stuff.
Right. I think I did see them on the Paper Gods tour. They had
Where?
At American Airlines Center, because they had Chic open up. The Nile Rodgers
Did he play with
connection.
them?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if Nile Rodgers played with Duran. I can't remember.
Okay.
Maybe he did on like Notorious or something.
I bet he did.
I can't remember.
No.
Notorious. But the live show was tremendous, and yeah, you're right. The new songs that they work into the set don't feel out of place.
Yeah, it's not go get a beer time.
Yeah, it's not like, oh no, they're playing new stuff now.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited and happy.
Good for them. How old do you think they are?
Gosh, I mean, are they pushing 60 yet?
Could be.
Let's see.
I would think so, unless they were like 13 and a...
Let's see. Simon Le Bon. Oh my God, Simon Le Bon's 62.
Man, he looks great.
He does. Nick Rhodes is 59. John Taylor is 61. He looks tremendous for 61.
He always looks good.
And Roger Taylor, 61 also.
Pace, do you think I'm going to look good when I'm 61?
I don't know. No promises. We don't know everyone.
I wanted to introduce our studio audience.
Right. The heirs to the Htwow fortune.
Uh-huh.
They're both in the room right now.
Man, the royalties they're going to get off of this.
Right.
After we die.
Oh, you know.
Tens of dollars a year.
For generational wealth.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What do we do now?
Well, I before we get to your first jam, I did want to talk about writing down here with my kid.
Okay.
So I didn't, and by the way, we listened to that jam on the way.
The Duran
The
jam.
Duran song. Because I felt like it had a top 40 bent to it, right? It was a pop song.
Bant.
And so maybe she would like it. And she gave it a thumbs up.
Good.
She didn't hate it. But but then for the most part, we were listening to kind of a like hits of today Spotify playlist, and we listened to the new Olivia Rodrigo front to cover.
Yeah.
And I had an observation about top 40 music that, so when you listen to Kiss FM, you listen to the top 40 station, you're listening to the radio edits of everything.
Right.
So I hadn't heard like the album versions of all these songs. So we're listening to Spotify and it's the album versions of everything. And there are so many cuss words in all these songs.
Really?
Like Olivia Rodrigo is saying fuck all the time in her songs.
Really?
Yes.
That's shocking.
It's like she wants to prove that she's so grown up since she was a Disney kid.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I thought
She was on Blizzardvark, and now she's saying the F word.
I thought
in
she
her
was all
songs.
nice girl.
Yeah. Yeah, basically the whole record is dedicated to her ex-boyfriend.
Oh.
Wow,
It's a bunch of hate songs, breakup songs.
Like Alanis Morissette's.
Like
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Like Taylor Swift. Yeah, so I don't know. I just I kept on cringing every time there was an S word or an F word or whatever. And God forbid Megan Thee Stallion comes on.
Oh yeah, can't have that. Can't have that.
Gee whiz. I mean, I'm no square. Is there a more square thing to say than I'm no square?
You can stop right there, Potsy.
But I was taken aback. I was shocked. I was shocked.
Shocked and dismayed.
Yes, that they're poisoning my dear daughter's ears with all these curse words.
I don't use dismayed enough. Is that right?
Yeah.
How you spell that?
Dismayed.
Is that right?
Yeah, I don't
Is
know.
this a spelling bee?
Yeah, this is the spelling part of the podcast.
Okay. Word of the day.
All right.
Dismayed.
Okay, guys.
All right, the
Thanks
top
for
the top
joining.
40 and spelling part is over. So
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Leave us
guys
to
are
make
awesome.
millions for you.
Bye, everyone.
Go make us a cheese plate.
We
Okay,
make our
yes.
own cheese plates.
Yes,
Yeah.
Your Majesty.
Yeah.
Or Sir Majesty.
Did you say minusty?
I don't.
Whatever.
Bye, everyone.
Get some hot
Bye.
Cheetos.
Good night.
We got some flaming Cheetos in there.
We already ate
We
some.
already ate.
Oh, they're already gone.
Oh my god. All right. Get out. That was the family portion of the show. And you got an F word in there.
Yeah, right in front of them. Sorry. Gonna wash my mouth out with soap.
What
later.
do we do now? Do you want to play one of my songs?
Yeah,
that
so
makes
I-
no sense.
Well, yeah. I don't know if you have listened to album versions of any of the top 40 jams. I mean, like Dua Lipa doesn't cuss in her stuff, so you haven't.
Oh no, she does.
Oh, she does?
No, she definitely does. And they're definitely because at first we were listening to all of those when she was a lot younger on Kids Bop,
Right.
and then
Where
we
they
would
change
hear
the words.
Yeah, then we would hear the original version, and I'd be like, hey, but she has her clean versions. Like you can even ask when you play it on Alexa or whatever, like clean version of whatever, and it'll be on there.
Okay.
I mean, she talks about sex stuff, but no
Right.
words.
Yeah.
But the other stuff, no, she full on. Yeah.
Yeah. It was uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, these days, Dave.
They grow up
these
fast.
Days,
They grow up fast.
You know, kids these days.
Yes.
You know, we're
What are you gonna do?
using all grandparent things. Taken aback.
I'm no square, but kids
I'm
these
no
days-
square, but I was taken aback.
All right. Yeah. So what are you going to play? Where are we going?
That'd be a good band name. Taken aback. Taken aback. Taken aback. I was.
Isn't there Isn't there Taking Back Sunday?
Yeah, but
isn't that
how do
like
you
an
say
emo
the
band?
phrase that what you just said?
Taken Aback?
Taken aback.
Like ABACK?
Yeah, it's good. Be a good boy band name, like Take That, but Taken Aback. Jesus, my brain is scrambled, obviously. Yeah, okay, so I'm playing a tune about
Are you getting weird?
I'm going real synthy. I'm going synthy all through this, all through the After Dark.
So that French thing that you were playing earlier, you're not playing that on the pod?
The Italian cafe music.
Oh, was that what that was?
Yeah. Here's a tip for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to Spotify and just hit Italian Cafe and Bistro playlist, it's amazing.
Yeah, or French cooking music.
Yeah, French cooking music. Anything like that, it's great.
Yeah. If you just need to chill out, you need some background music.
Yeah. Well, I found out, and this is what was on accident, because I was sent a song from Joe a while back, and I was like, I like this. And then so, I go down through the other artists and stuff. And
because you're like a music detective.
I'm a music God. That's so true.
You just get me.
I've been searching for what to call myself, and that is
But
it.
put that on your business card. Producer, label owner, music detective.
Just music detective. I love that. But Joon was one of the songs. Do you know who Joon, Joon, is?
No.
There is another band, I think, from the Northeast or something called Joon Band, and this is definitely not that band, because they seem like a party band. This is she's from, if you're Maltese, you're from Malta, right?
Yeah.
But it seems like she would live in America now, because she's on this label called Italians Do It Better. Have you ever heard of that label?
Yeah, Chromatics are on that.
It's the Chromatics guy is one of the owners.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Johnny Jewel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you know that?
Because we've done Chromatics on the pod before.
And we talked about the label?
Pretty sure. I don't know.
Huh, that's funny. Anyway, yeah. So almost 80% of the stuff I'm going to play for this pod and After Dark accidentally is from that.
No, that's great.
We can kind of showcase Italians Do It Better label,
Sure.
which I think they're out of Portland, and they have like a thing in West Hollywood. I'm sure it's the other guy that owns it, lives there. But I would say Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
But I'm going to play a song by Joon. I don't know a lot about her.
So Joon.
Mm-hmm. And it's a cool tune.
Is this off of her latest? I don't mean to put you on the spot.
You know what? I have something right here pulled up about it. Hold on.
What's the name of the tune?
The name of the tune is Good Times.
Hell yeah.
Maltese musician and producer Joon debut album Dream Again arrives fully formed 10 years after she began writing. Okay, so yeah. I think she's just been putting out singles and stuff like that. I want to say that this was out. I'll look it up while we're doing this. 2020. So it's relatively new.
Okay.
And it's new to us.
That's what's most important.
That's what's most important. So would you like to hear it now, or do you want to?
No, let's hear it now.
Let's hear it now. All right, Joon. Good Times.
Htwow
July Summer Pod.
When we not care about our money, days seem too sunny. Your lovely smile and silly pickup lines. The way you sing your songs and make me dance. The way you take a chance on a little romance. So you have my heart, oh honey. 'Cause you remind me of the good time, good time. So divine, so divine. No goodbye, good times.
How do you feel about that?
I like that.
That's a party jam, right?
Yeah. She sounds kind of like the chick in Chromatics a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't remember her name, but similar vocal quality.
Yeah, I think when the guy started the label, he was like, I think his co-owner person has another label that they send all the records through, but he wanted to start basically a synth-based pop label.
Right.
And so, man, they got a lot of acts.
Yeah, that sounds good. It also, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like they sampled the Htwow bed. Do, 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 do.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of that, there it is.
Yeah, there she is.
Yeah, but I liked that. And that's one of those ones that I got sent that in a text, and I'm like listening to it. He's just on the phone even. I'm like, yeah, this is good. I like this jam.
That's a good one. And so your final jam is going to be off the same label as well?
Mm-hmm. I'll play some After Dark off the label too.
Man.
When I was going through all of them, I had no idea, and then they kept going. Part of the Italians Do It Better group. Like I kept reading like stuff about that, and I was like, is this one of those like producer groups that they all know each other? But I didn't know that label. I forgot that the Chromatics guy had a label called that. So, but they keep calling it under the Italians Do It Better group.
That's funny.
So I thought they were, because I think that song right there. Let me see real quick. I want to say, okay, produced by Johnny Jewel. Oh, written by someone named Yasmin. Oh, maybe that's who Joon is. Okay.
That's her given name.
Yeah. Okay, I thought that one had. There's a guy that I think has mixed this that's on their label as well. But yeah, Johnny Jewel and Joon produced it. So he's very hands-on.
Yeah.
Do you think his name is really Johnny Jewel?
I don't know. But he's like one of those workaholic producer types.
Yeah.
Like he just is always doing stuff.
I like stuff.
He's
I just don't like to do stuff.
Yeah. I don't have the energy for that much stuff.
I like people to give me stuff.
Yeah, I like people that pay me for stuff that's real low effort.
Mm-hmm. Like charcuterie.
Oh, speaking of Italians Do It Better. How about that Euro final? Hey!
Wow.
What do you
was
know?
a professional
What do you know?
segue, chief.
Did you see what I'm wearing?
Which one is that?
See, Portugal away kit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when I saw, because I'm like
Portuguese.
the third Portuguese.
Are you?
Yeah, if you look on the Portugal bench, you just see there's Dave. There
Dave.
he is. There's Dave. When I first saw them roll out in these with the, the hoops, the bars,
Mm-hmm. It's a good look.
I was like, I have to have that, and now I do.
perforated sleeve.
Yep. And it's breathable. It's a breathe right. So
Yeah.
here in the sweltering studio with no AC.
Yeah,
'cause
but
we
we
can't
do that for the people.
Yeah, we can't have the hum of the AC in the background.
Mm-hmm.
It's wicking the moisture away from my body.
We leave the AC on for the after dark.
Yeah, because we don't care.
No, we care, but we want
We're
to be
just
comfortable.
partying. We're
And
just
most of the
partying.
time we forget to turn the AC
That's
off
fine.
because we're tanked.
Yeah, I hope everyone had a good Euro, except for, I guess, if you're an England supporter.
It was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking. But also, hey, Italians did good. They did
You
good.
knew when it went to kicks that,
I had no doubt about
that
it.
England was going to find a way to fuck it up.
England's going to choke on the penalty kicks.
Yep.
No doubt about it.
And then immediately, Men in Blazers tweeted 56 years of hurt. Because when Three Lions came out in 96, it was 30 years of hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Dating back to the 66 World Cup. But now it's been 56 years since England has won crap.
Yeah, man, they really need to pull something off. But hey,
That was a good run.
they made it to the final. It's a big game.
They
big
have
game.
a very young, entertaining squad. They didn't. I heard it said that the worst thing that happened to them was scoring so early, because then they kind of laid back.
Well, then they started doing what England always does. They scored, and then they just played defense the whole time. And you're like, that's not how you...
Yeah, because when they played in the semifinal against Denmark, they, especially in the second half, they were pushing and pushing and pushing and had so much creativity, and they were so fun to watch. And then the final, it was just a dud.
Yeah, it was a dud.
But it was great times, and we had a little watch party at my house.
We did. That was good times, Dave. Oh, we just played a song called that.
Good times.
Man.
Yeah.
Is that what we're going to call this episode?
Sure.
Because we're just talking about good times.
We're just talking about good times. We're just having good times.
We're just summer good times.
It is summer good times. We're in the heat of it right now in July.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap. Yeah, I guess it was a miscalculation on my part. I thought maybe, because I just moved into Htwow Manor a couple months ago.
That you patrons paid for.
Oh, they paid for the equipment.
Oh, sorry.
They paid for the equipment in the man cave, not the entire house. But we have a big backyard, and so I've been purchasing random, like I'll have a random thought and I'll look something up on eBay, and then 3 days later something will show up on my front porch and I'll forget that I ordered it.
Yeah.
So I bought like an adjustable net that you can use for like badminton or tennis or like volleyball. And then I also bought a soccer net that it's either a net or a rebounder.
Yeah.
Where it has like the taut net that you can,
Come back at you.
come right back at you. Yeah, and so I had it all set up out there, and it was basically just like decoration for the final because no one went out there because it's too hot.
I gave it a shot.
Did you kick it?
Yeah, man, I nailed that thing dead center. Remember?
Hit the
'Cause
target?
I was like,
Oh, yeah.
why would they put the thing
Yeah, why
right
would they
in the
put the
middle
target
where the
right
goalie
where the
is?
goalie's standing?
But you have to, if the target's there, you got to take a swing, right?
Yes, sir. But yeah, we tried to have a good time despite England sapping all of our life force.
Boy, they sure did. That stunk. But also, hey, I don't hate Italy.
No, it's good to see Italy back on top. They've
That was
had
fun.
a little bit of a lull, but
I mean, what a classic game. England, Italy.
Yeah.
It's good. Makes
that
you
was,
feel good.
I mean, overall, that was a great Euro. Had fun just every day, especially during the group stage.
Yeah, the whole tournament was
looking
awesome.
forward to watching football.
Denmark went so far. Sweden
Yep.
went so far. I mean, it was good. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Portugal had a crap tournament, but that's all right.
That's okay.
I'm not,
You don't have to hate
I'm
your
no-
heritage.
I'm no Ronaldo like apologist. I know he's a douche, But I gotta be true to my heritage.
I think people give him too much crap. I think he's an all right guy, but that's because he played for Man U, and he did so good.
What years was that?
Early 2000s. Nah, it couldn't have been that early, right? He ain't that old.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Damn it.
So Ronaldo came to Man U as a wet behind the ears young winger in 2003 and left in 2009 as the best footballer on the planet
So I was dead on.
after 118 Premier League goals.
Yeah, he was so good.
Well, I don't know if that's all competitions probably, not just Premier League.
Man, he was great. He sent people into a frenzy when he would get that ball, Dave. They were all very nervous. And that's what you need over there on that left side.
Right? You need somebody that's a threat.
Mm-hmm.
I cracked a second goodnight, and you just grabbed a Corona Light spacer. So maybe we just do...
I'm the one that has to drive the golf cart to the pool.
Maybe we just do the second beer after my next jam. How about that?
All right, I'm ready.
All right. So I am doing a tune by a band known as Deafheaven. Have you ever heard of Deafheaven?
No, but I will tell you that throws me off.
Yeah, they are from San Francisco, and they are a black metal band.
I knew it.
They originally formed in 2010, and they are about to put out their... hold on.
A black metal band.
They're about to put out their...
When you say black metal, you think of black metal bands from Norway, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're about to put out their 5th full-length record, first since 2018, which was Ordinary Corrupt Human Love. The new album will be entitled Infinite Granite, and it's coming out in August, late August. No, here, listen.
Infinite Granite.
Yes, Infinite Granite. So
What does that mean?
It doesn't mean anything. But here, listen. Listen to me.
I'm listening.
Listen to me.
Where else can I go? I have headphones on, and you're yelling in my ear hole.
Okay, so I know that I've played a metal band on the pod before, a band known as Ghost.
Yeah, I like Ghost. Not a lot.
And I know that every time I would play Holy Ghost or anything that sounded like Ghost, that you would freak out and accuse me of trying to promote metal on the pod.
No, I don't care. What's wrong with metal? It's fine.
And what I'm here to tell you is that I am not a fan. I'm not a fanboy of Deafheaven.
Mm-hmm.
I do have in my library Ordinary Corrupt Human Love. I did download that back in 2018, and that was kind of their transitional record because their singer, George Clark, he kind of, on that last record, kind of experimented with more melodic singing.
Okay.
Like his vocals were always very screamo black metal, right?
Okay. Cookie Monster?
Yeah, Cookie Monster vocals. But they've always had this weird niche where they were metal, but they were also a little bit shoegaze. They were also they really had kind of a genre unto themselves. And so on this new record, Infinite Granite, he has fully embraced melodic singing.
Okay.
That he's not screaming at us. He's singing to us. And
I think you're getting me all... what's wrong with heavy metal music, Dave?
Nothing.
I'm fine with it.
Nothing. I feel like I need to defend this before I even play it because you're such a hater.
I once made a record so heavy, you couldn't get it off the turntable.
It's true. You once made an album so heavy they would torture Iraqi prisoners with it.
Yeah, that's true. Man, that's another thing I should
Yeah,
put on my
put that-
Instagram thing.
put that on
Music
your-
detective that made a record that they used to torture people with.
Yeah, it's true. No, I don't want to say anymore. I will say that there was an Htwow P1 that alerted me to this.
Okay.
I was aware of it, and I was going to listen to it, and then he tweeted me and said, "You've got to listen to it." So then I went ahead and listened to it.
All right, I'm ready.
There is almost a Johnny Marr-esque
Don't do that.
guitar sound in this tune.
Okay, are you going to say the name of the song?
It's called Great Mass of Color.
Did you already say that?
No,
Okay.
I said Infinite Granite,
Off
which is the
off
name of the record.
Well, they're saying maybe this was listed as a single first.
Oh, yeah. It probably came out as a standalone single.
Okay.
Single.
Oh, it's a 6-minute jam.
Yeah. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Sit back and enjoy it. This is Deafheaven on Htwow. How's that sitting?
I feel like you kind of set me up a little bit.
How'd I set you up?
That's not a metal band.
Well, they're evolving.
Like I guess I haven't heard their earlier stuff, but that to me just sounds like a shoegazy kind of early 90s pop band
Right.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like that there didn't even seem to be any metal thing about that. I mean, they had the big ending, but
Right.
it was like a My Bloody Valentine ending.
He got some screams in at the end.
Yeah, there was one. Just to let the people know that he can still do it.
Right.
I guess. But yeah, I would have never, if first time I heard that, wouldn't have thought ever that was a what does black metal mean to you?
I don't know.
Do they have that listed under their name or something?
Yeah. I mean, under genres, it says black metal, black gaze, post metal, and screamo.
What is black gaze?
It's like shoegaze, but
Oh, Gaze. Black
Yeah,
gaze.
give me a click on that, see what that
Hey,
says.
that's your search history, Chief.
It's a fusion genre combining elements of black metal and shoegazing.
I mean, that's what I would see, but I don't even see the heavy part of it at all. I mean, when that kicked off, that could be anything we play all the time,
Right.
right? But it sounds great in the headphones.
Yeah, it's a great jam. They've released a second jam off the forthcoming record that's also good. I may play that on the After Dark, or I may try and find a song off the last record to play for you that has some Cookie Monster vocals.
More than metal.
Yeah.
It's long.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing about the last record is like every song was long. Every song was like 6 to 10 minutes. It was kind of like rock opera-y.
Yeah, they go for it. But yeah, it's like early 90s Denton band.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said is that as soon as it kicked in, I told you that when I first listened to this, I thought that that his singing voice, George Clark's singing voice, sounded like your brother Todd's singing voice.
It does. Man, I could picture him doing that easily.
I mean, I'm sure George would bristle at that. Like, you sound like the dude from Deep Blue Something.
He doesn't know about the early days.
Yeah, the Leper Messiah days.
Yeah, that was definitely Todd
guys,
early days.
When you guys were a black metal band.
Yeah. A black gaze band. Now we're just a gaze band.
Boom. Man, you're on fire.
I am on fire today. What are you getting? It sounds like you're getting up and gonna slam the thing down again.
It's time for our second beer.
Bing. Ready. God. It's amazing. Ooh.
So as is kind of our standard, we go from a high ABV to a lower, more easy drinking ABV later in the pod, just so we don't kill ourselves. This is a 4.2. I mean, it's less than 5. Like you can drink 10 of these and not even feel it.
You want to know what this reminds me of?
What?
I got a gift recently. Would you like to see it?
Uh-huh.
It's in this closet.
Oh, I knew about this.
Did I tell you about this?
No.
How did you know about this?
He told me about it. That is awesome.
Isn't that great? We'll take a picture.
Okay.
We'll take a picture. And so
or
you can
maybe
see it.
I'll put it. When we take the picture of the beers, we can put that in the picture.
Yeah, it says Maize Pills, and it's an old rugby jersey from, I'm guessing, the 70s, right?
Right.
But the funny thing about it is when we were kids, Pat's sister was a bit older. And so I think she went to Germany or something, or at some point ended up with a jersey that said Maize Pills, and she bought it for Pat. And so we didn't know in 4th grade what pills was, like short for Pilsner.
Right.
So we in our band called Rapid Fire that we've talked about on the pod before. We had our song.
Your first band with your friend Pat.
Yeah, with Pat and David Tony. We
Rapid Fire.
Yeah, Rapid Fire. We had a song called Rapid Fire.
Of course you did.
And we had a song called Corner Store Cafe, but our hit was Maze Pills.
And what did you think pills meant?
That they were pills that you got at the drugstore. So it went, Maze Pills at the drugstore. Oh, oh, oh. It was good. It's catchy, right?
Wish I could hear it.
Yeah. It's real easy to play. I'll show you later. It goes,
all right. Well, this is Martin House Pills.
Yeah, so that made me think of it.
Yeah, Martin House from Fort Worth, Texas. We've had many Martin House beers on the pod before. Often we've had their insane, like chocolate, lactose, peanut butter beers, whatever.
Yeah, already from the colors of this can, I feel like I'm gonna like this beer better.
Yeah, so this is more the easy drinking. This is kind of one of their tentpole beers, and
Ultra premium lager beer.
Yeah, and it's one of the favorites at Goodfriend. Matt was like, you got to have some of this if you want easy drinking.
Yeah, it's good.
That is good. That's a Pilsner.
Woo!
It's got a bit of that like cornmeal taste, a little bit, kind of. Or is that just my palate?
Cornmeal? I'm tasting something. It's got a weird kick to it.
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
I might need to pour it in the glass. It's unfortunate that we don't have a bar back station here in the studio to wash out this glass before I pour it in here, but I feel like it needs to breathe a little bit.
Think so? It needs to get some air?
Yeah, it needs to get some air. I'm blowing on the head.
Whew. Man. It's good. It's good.
It's good.
It's good to look at it. I see what you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, it is a beautiful golden color. I think it's just...
golden hue.
I think my taste buds are just really messed up from the goodnight.
Mm-hmm. Good night.
I think that the drinking the pills after the red Imperial makes me feel like I'm eating popcorn.
Good night. You know what?
It's like movie popcorn in a glass.
Speaking of good day and good night, can I do a plug for some friends of mine that I did an interview for?
Oh yeah, you. I saw you.
I just
sent this
pulled
out
it
the
up
other day.
right there. Look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think this is a
Big and beefy.
I think this is a fascinating, like 6 degrees of separation thing. So start from the beginning on how this even came to be.
I don't even know how it came to be of how we decided to do how they want, or even why they wanted to do the interview, because it's obviously a sports. It's called 365 Days of Sport out of Australia. But Mr. Big and Beefy, he's Welsh, and he went to North Texas at the same time we were all there and the bands are playing, so he would go to Rick's and see all the stuff. But he does a show in Australia and with his Kiwi pal, and I did an interview the other day. I guess not this Tuesday, right? It was last Tuesday, because I'd already done it by the time.
Yeah, it was like a week ago.
I was supposed to do it the week before, and I think that Monday might have been birthday time. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm not making the 7:45 call for the thing. And he was like, understood, all good, let's do it the next week. And he was like, but you know, you might still have to wake up, because for them, I think it was like around 11 for 8 here. Does that make sense? 8 a.m. here is 11 there, or 10 o'clock there
at night.
Yeah, so their day is already So I was like, how does tomorrow go? Like, is today going to be okay?
What can you tell me about the future?
Yeah. So, yeah, but it was really funny. And I might have been a little tipsy from the night before.
Yeah, so they had you on to talk Euro?
No, I think they had me on to talk about Deep Blue Band stuff, but we just talked about Euro most of the time. I think we talked a little Deep Blue, but not a lot. It was mainly...
Yeah, you'll have to send me that link, and I can, if I get the WordPress thing figured out at oldwaver.com.
We can push it out on that.
I will post the link on the episode post on our website so people can listen to Toby. Because I did listen to a little bit. You're like 2/3 of the way through into their show.
Is that right?
Like, I think their show is like 3 hours long, and you are maybe.
So
like
they let me sleep as long as I
You're like
could.
in the back half.
Yeah. Is it cringeworthy? Am I all right on there?
I mean, I heard like maybe 5 minutes, and it sounded good.
Okay, good. Because it was one of those after we finished, we sent a few messages back and forth, but then I wake up because I went back to sleep, and then I wake up later and I'm like, holy crap, did I really do? What did I say? So I haven't listened because I'm afraid. I'm afraid that I sound like an idiot, but it doesn't matter.
I'm sure the whole thing was great. What I heard was great, and it's just totally random. And
but it looks like on his post that he predicted the final exactly.
Did he?
That it was going to go
Italy,
to kicks,
Italy
and Italy would
win
win
in
it.
kicks.
Yeah.
I mean,
but yeah, man, let's promote some Australian radio, right? What's wrong with that? We need to do a remote from there.
yeah. I've never been to Australia.
Yeah.
It's a long plane ride.
It seems like a long plane ride, but I think it'd be worth it. And
Maybe.
we can go party with a Welshman and a New Zealander in Australia.
I bet you they would know all the good places to go.
They're Australian rules football guys.
Are they?
Yeah. Seems like a lot.
I don't know anything about Aussie rules. I don't know the difference between Aussie rules and rugby.
I know those dudes when they come to the U.S. to kick for college teams are kick ass.
Right? Yeah, when they come over and become punters.
I think, punters or even just kick. I think one of the guys from LSU, and I might have been at the game, took off on a fake kick and ran it like 40 yards all the way in, but pointed at the guy before he went into the end zone, and so they called it back for a penalty.
No!
For taunting.
Because he was taunting.
Yeah. Australian rules football, dude. This is this moment of glory, points at the dude, and the ref just blew it. I was like, are you
He's a
joking
punter.
me?
Come on now.
Give him his moment.
He's foreign. He doesn't know the rules.
Actually, they might have given the touchdown. Maybe that was like on the kick after? Did they do that?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know the
The
rules
extra
either.
point or the kick.
I don't know the rules.
Kickoff.
But anyway, 365 days of sport, radio show, Australia, if you're ever in Australia, or if you want to stream it.
Look him up. Look
Check
him
it
up.
out. We're spreading the wealth. See how there's like there's Italians Do It Better group. Mm-hmm. We're in cool podcast group.
We're in the Htwow group.
The Htwow umbrella. Even though all of the other shows are probably bigger than ours.
Yeah, sorry. That last sip of Martin House Pills really got me.
Man, it's got a taste. I'm not gonna lie to you, Dave.
It's weird.
Something's going on.
It's weird.
It's sandy.
Sorry, Martin House.
They don't pay us anything.
No, it's fine. It's not my favorite. You know, just so our listeners know that we're real. That we're not shills.
No.
Good night. Delicious.
Good for a strong ass beer. It's really
delicious. Martin House Pills, not our favorite. I love plenty of Martin House beers, but this one is not my favorite.
I'm still gonna drink it.
I'm gonna drink it. I may not drink another one.
It does taste a little like sweat. Okay, so can we get to my next tune so we can go to the pool?
It's like I'm sucking on a kernel at the bottom, like an unpopped kernel at the bottom of a bag of Orville Redenbacher.
Man, they're never gonna let us have it. Man, that's okay.
I'm sorry. They're never going to hear this.
What is that? Where are they? They're Fort Worth.
They're Fort
though.
Worth.
Yeah, they're not gonna hear this.
They're not going to hear this. Doesn't matter.
So,
All right, so we have one jam left.
what do you think why would Johnny Jewel name his label Italians Do It Better? Because of like a T-shirt?
No, probably because of disco. Probably because of Giorgio Moroder.
Oh, really?
That's my guess.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't either. See, I thought when I was first looking at all this that I thought June's first record was called Italians Do It Better. And then I finally realized that was the label putting it out.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a music detective, so it didn't
Yeah.
take me that long. It
You
only took
cracked
me a
that
second.
case.
Like it was just like
I
boom.
mean, yeah.
It took at least 2 days, and then I was like, because it's like a mind, like a what's something that's quick.
A rabbit.
What sucks is I was thinking rabbit and didn't want to say it.
I don't know.
That's what sucks is you said rabbit, and
and,
that's
and you were
why
looking
I
for
didn't
something
say-
better than that. Yeah, sorry. I
I
failed
have
you.
a mind like a rabbit, and that's why I'm a good music detective.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I see you have lots of yarn on the wall just in case you need to do a quick detective, like,
Yeah.
connect the dots.
I like to
type
put a
thing.
bunch of pictures up and then have a complicated yarn system.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
So where does this next band fit in the Italians Do It Better yarn system?
well, back to the June thing.
Uh-huh.
It is brand new. That was like March 2021.
Okay.
I think. And these are brand new too. These are all. I think this might have been before the new year, but they only have like 3 or 4 singles, and they're supposed to put out a record in the fall.
Okay.
And it's a band called Causeway.
Okay.
What is a causeway to you?
It's something to do with water.
Is it those things like the drainage? Like in LA, they would have a causeway, where in like Houston or Louisiana, we have a bayou.
A causeway is a track, road, or railway on the upper point of an embankment across a low or wet place or piece of water.
So I think we're right.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's prone to flooding, certainly, because, like, if you've ever driven from, like, New Orleans, like, east, all of that is causeway.
Would you say where they did the race in Greece? Remember where
The movie Grease?
Greece?
Or the country Grease?
No, Grease Lightning,
Uh-huh.
where the guy had the things out of the hubcap that ripped the door off. Remember in the race?
Uh-huh.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm combining Grease and Rebel Without a Cause.
No.
Rebel Without a Cause, the guy went off the cliff,
They
right?
go off the cliff. Spoiler.
Sorry. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler
on
alert
an 80-year-old
from a-
movie.
But in Greece, remember they have the race in the. Is that not a close to a causeway?
I don't remember.
Anyway, so the band's name is Causeway,
Uh-huh.
and the name of the song is "We Were Never Lost," and they have a record coming out soon. And I was gonna play some other bands, but I decided, you know what? That was my hand hitting the table.
You know what?
I like Causeway, so we're gonna play Causeway.
That sounds great. Where are they from?
I don't know. I can't
The
find.
music detective doesn't know.
I looked everywhere. I
The
can't.
yarn hit a dead end.
Yeah, as you can see, where that one's dangling right there. That I can't find it anywhere. I'm guessing they're from Portland or something, or I don't know, but I can't find it anywhere. And if you look it up just in 2 seconds and find it, it's going to kill me. But I just can't figure it out. I want to say Johnny Jewel had something to do with the production of this as well, but I'm not sure. Am I supposed to be waiting for you to find this?
It's making me log into Facebook.
See, what makes me a great music detective, Dave, is I can find bands before anyone else knows about them. And they're not very big yet. Okay? See, you can't find it, can you?
No, I can.
Oh,
they are from Wisconsin.
Why do you say Wisconsin like Wisconsin?
Wisconsin.
What city in Wisconsin?
I don't know. Well, maybe this was just published in Wisconsin. Jesus.
I know, see?
It's hard.
It's tough.
It's hard to know.
Look, it doesn't matter where they're from. Okay? Do you want to just hear the music? Music? Like, why? What, is it going to ruin it for you if they're from Abilene or something?
No, I think they're based in Wisconsin. I really do.
Okay, that's fine.
I really do.
Let's go with Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you want to hear it?
Yes.
Okay, We Were Never Lost by Causeway on Htwow.
Woke up tomorrow with the wonders of today. I held out my hand so easily and took the bait. No need to worry about the troubles of today. Just close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes. It's getting late. We were never lost if we loved along the way. We were never lost if we loved along the way. It all stopped at the sight of you. 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 It's all for love, it's all for love, it's all for love. It's all for love, it's all for love, it's all for love. It's all for love, it's all for love, it's all for love. It's all for love, it's all for love, it's all for love. Woke up tomorrow with the wonders of today. I held out my hand so easily and took the bait. It's all for love, it's all for love, it's all for love. It's all for love, it's all for love, it's all for love. It's all for love, it's all for love, it's all for love. It's all for love, it's all for love, it's all for love. We were never lost if we loved along the way.
did that grab you?
That was good. It was real good.
It's a good jam, right? I like how they did the vocals on that. Do you think you're going to be a big Causeway fan?
I like Causeway. You know, they did a cover of Your Silent Face, the New Order track.
I know. Yeah, I decided not to do that one.
I know.
We can play that after dark if you want.
Sure.
Play the New Order jam. They were very nervous about it. They were mentioning they didn't want to destroy it.
Yeah, so the Michigan band was not the same band. Or
No,
sorry,
Wisconsin
band
Wisconsin.
is not the same band.
Okay.
Man, I can't even tell where they're from.
Dude,
It's
I'm
a
the
mystery.
music. I'm the music
You're
detective.
the music detective,
and
and
I
you don't
couldn't
even
find
know.
it. And you think you're just gonna rip this off of the net real quick?
Well, I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Well, maybe if we tag them in our posts, they'll tell us where they're from.
Maybe they're from the universe.
I don't know.
Either way, I like their jams, and I like the way that song is done.
It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
All the stuff we played is good.
It is good.
Before we get out of here, I did want to ask if you heard any of my ticket morning fill-in.
Yes. I ran to a quick pod of you the other day.
Yeah, so
So you made the ticket top 10.
sweet. Yeah, so I did 4 days. So the Musers, the morning show on the ticket, if you're not a Ticket P1. I assume most people who listen to this pod are aware of the ticket, but
They're probably, if anyone that doesn't know what that is, then they're sick of us talking about it, but they're
Right.
used to us talking about
Right.
it, so it's fine.
yeah, so the Musers were on vacation for 2 weeks in the summer. And the second week was the week after the 4th of July holiday.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did 4 days of Musers fill-in, and I was the third wheel. I was the Yuck Monkey. I was the Gordon role,
Mm-hmm. I did hear hints from Heloise.
which was a high pressure position.
That is. You didn't do any. Did you do any accents? Did you
Well,
do
I
any-
did. So the other guys that I was with was Mike Soroy, who's always hilarious, and Sean Bass, who's like got a total sports brain. And so it was a good mix. I think everybody who listened pretty much enjoyed it. We got really good feedback. But yeah, I did. So every day Gordon does a character or, some kind of bit at 8:40.
Mm-hmm, the 840 bit.
The 840 bit. It's a anytime they're on vacation, anyone who fills in that time slot, it's like the albatross around your neck. Like, what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's such high expectations. Like, be funny. So I had 4 days of it, and so I did 3 different characters, and then on Friday I did hints from Heloise, just to ease into the weekend.
That's the hints are easy for you.
Yeah, the hints, that's one of my signatures, because it's just so dumb.
But it's gold every time.
Yeah, so I did the characters I did Connor from 93.3 Smush FM. If anyone has ever listened to Colt on Kiss FM, he's like the afternoon DJ on Kiss FM.
Yeah.
Connor was basically based on Colt from Kiss FM. So he was like, he barged into the studio and was just an annoyance. I thought it was pretty funny. Got mixed reviews on it. Day 2, I did Aeneas Taint Jr., who was was the guy who ran onto the field at the Ranger game when the Rangers were playing the Tigers. And so when we were talking off the air, Mike Soroy was like, well, it was the Tigers, and an old ticket bit was fake sponsorships for traffic, where they made a traffic girl read sponsorships, and so they had a fake.
Yeah, where it's like, Jesus, give me the dang rib.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they had a fake NBC TV show starring Ted Danson as Dr. Aeneas Taint, who was a world famous proctologist in post-apocalyptic Detroit. And so he was like, so what if the pitch invader, the streaker, whatever, is the son of Dr. Aeneas Taint? So we made him Aeneas Taint Jr. And so that was Wheels Off, and I thought that was pretty funny. And then we did a legacy character on the third day. We did Sammy the Spelunker, who was part of the Burrito Jimmy crew. He's got a lisp, and he loves to talk sports. So he gave kind of a recap on where are they now for all of the Burrito Jimmy crew, and then he talked a little bit of sports with the guys. And that went over pretty well. I thought the best part of that was one of the guys on the Burrito Jimmy crew was Jive Talkin' Stu, which was one of Gordon's characters. Jive Talkin' Stu was based on Leon Simon on the old KLIF Norm show, like Norm and Leon, like just unintelligible. Mm-hmm. And so Sammy's update for where Jive Talkin' Stu is that he had opened an online storefront for gently used African tribal wear called Dashiki no Riki, which I thought was a pretty good line.
Gently used is the best part of that.
Yeah. So, and then, day 4 was Hints. And if you've never heard that, I just rip and read Hints from Heloise from the newspaper.
I will tell you this, going on a little jog, maybe you go on a walk. Mm-hmm. It's the best.
Hints from Heloise?
Man, it is so relaxing, and you just zone out and totally forget what you're doing.
It's got a very nice pace and cadence to it.
It's got Kraftwerk in the back.
It's got the theme song is Kraftwerk Computer Love, so that's always in the background. Similar to, we've always got the Htwow bed behind us. It just makes everything better.
Yeah, you just forget about it, and every now and then you're like, oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And it just it lulls you in, and then every once in a while you smile at how ridiculous it is.
Mm-hmm. It's all ridiculous.
But yeah, I'm glad that you heard at least a little bit of it.
Oh yeah, I definitely did.
Because I felt like we crushed it. And did you hear our name?
No.
So at some point during the week, because Mike Soroy and Sean Bass have worked together many times, and they the handle for their show is the Shawn Michaels Show. Mm-hmm. Shawn Michaels is like some wrestler from back in the day. I don't know.
No one knows that.
Does not resonate with me because I can't stand wrestling. But at some point during the week, we were talking about the upcoming All-Star game, and it was just after Joey Gallo, Texas Rangers slugger, was announced as one of the participants in the Home Run Derby. And Sean Bass said something to the effect of Joey Gallo is making a hot push towards the All-Star break. And Mike and I, both our eyes lit up, and we were like, that's our name. So anytime the three of us work together again, it's called the Hot Push.
That sounds so gross.
I know. But it's great for a morning show.
It is.
You have your hot coffee and then you push.
Man, those two words together are terrible.
Hot push. Yeah, so, look forward to the hot push in your ear holes.
I'm ready for the hot push. I'm ready for Soroy to be back on the show.
Yeah, one of these days we do need to he's probably going to play Fish or something stupid.
It doesn't matter.
But yeah, we'll
just edit it out.
When we get back to Htwow Dallas, yes, one of our upcoming shows, we will have Mike Soroy on and see what tunes he has to play for us. But yeah, I thank both those guys for such a great time, and I can't wait to work with them again.
That's
fun
awesome.
Times.
Man, it's good when it's because it's tough for the replacement. Everyone gets used to what they get used to.
Yeah, it's just nothing but haterade.
Yeah, so the replacements is tough, but when y'all are on there, it's nice because boy.
Yeah, I mean,
there's a few of the shows which I won't get into,
Right.
man, that do not hit it out of the park. But it's nice, at least, that the mornings were good.
Yeah, it's one of those things, if you don't hear anything, that's a good thing. Like,
That's
if no
right.
one is actively complaining, that means that they are at least placated enough to where they don't have to spew hate
that's
on
a
the internet.
good thing. That's a good thing.
And we hope that you have been placated by the jams that we've played on this pod to not spew hate on the internet. If you would like to actually write a review, we haven't requested that in a while.
Yeah,
if you've made
give
it
us a
all the way
review.
to the end and you like this pod and you haven't written us a review, go to Apple Podcasts, iTunes, whatever they're calling it these days, and punch us up a 5-star review
Punch it.
and write some words, because if you write words, it counts more in the algorithm, and convince more people to become followers of this pod. And if you haven't already become a patron, join us as a patron and join us on the After Dark. We're going to play some hot jams on the After Dark later.
Yeah, tonight's going to be weird. We're going to go to the pool, and then we're going to come back and
Yeah,
and
we're going to be
play-
sunburned and wasted.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's
Right.
listen to a little bit of In Between Days and get out of here. We do need to remind you about the Htwow album of the month. In Between Days is the feature track. Is this the lead track? This is track 1.
I think it is track.
I think it is track 1 on Head on the Door. So if you go to positivespin.com and click on the banner at the top to register to win the Htwow album of the month, you could win Head on the Door, a brand new vinyl copy. Thank you to positivespin.com. Thank you to Goodfriend Package. Woo! Thank you to everyone for listening. And if you do want to become a patron, go to oldwaiver.com and click on premium, or go to patreon.com and search Htwow. Be your own music detective and find us there. And sign up for as little as $5 a month, and you get the bonus podcast and some merch. And you become a part of an exclusive community of people who are cool. Awesome.
Man, it sounds really professional when we have all the sponsors and all the stuff.
I know, right?
It sounds like we really know what we're doing.
I mean, we're holding this thing together with scotch tape.
I know, but it's working out.
Everything is cool. Everything is cool when it works out.
In between.
Let's let Robert just sing us out. What do you think?
Let's just. You want to just listen?
Yeah, let's just listen. Let's not fuck it up with our voices.
Oh, sorry.
Yesterday away from you, it throws me deep inside. Go on, don't walk.
Okay, I'm taking it back. I saw a thing on Twitter today.
Come back.
Yeah, where as we're recording the pod, it's about to be British Open time,
Okay.
and so they were some media outlet was interviewing the head groundskeeper. Some media outlet was interviewing the head groundskeeper. Some media outlet was interviewing the
Good night.
head groundskeeper for whatever course the British Open is at this year.
Yeah.
And he's got the crazy hair, and he said that when he went to America that everybody thought he was in The Cure.
Awesome. So it was crazy black hair?
Yeah,
That's so great.
the head's groundskeeper.
Why can't you say
Head's groundskeeper. Head groundskeeper.
There it is.
Head groundskeeper.
That was wild.
Jeez.
Why was that a thing for you?
Good night.